As a typical young adult way back, I kept asking myself what I really want to do in life. I was pressured by the environment, but I always tell myself that everything will fall into place when the right time comes. August 2022 was a blessing in disguise. Who would have thought that more than a year after, I'm here in front of you all, showing and pouring my love for coffee. One of the important ways to appreciate and explore the rich characteristics of coffee is by exploring different brewing methods. Today, I will let you experience and appreciate not only the taste of place, but also the incredible story behind this blonde roast coffee. Our very own Starbucks single origin Honduras Mercala. Moreover, is a beautifully simple and accessible way to brew a single cup of coffee. It has a clean, fully developed body and flavor. For this brewing method, I will use 30 grams of freshly ground coffee, which I grind in number 5 setting. And 410 grams of filtered hot water. I will pour water enough to double the amount of grounds and making sure all grounds are wet. I will pause for about 5 seconds, enough for the coffee to saturate and be ready for brewing. This brewing method will highlight the bright acidity and reveals notes of orange blossom and macadamia nuts. Slow and even circular motion to create a gentle turbulence that stirs the coffee. Maintaining a consistent and moderate pour, allowing water to more evenly extract flavors from the grounds. Latin America has been the key sourcing region since the company's founding in 1971. We are proud to source coffee from this region, most especially in the country of Honduras and its western highlands, the town of Mercala. In 1998, a hurricane hit the country and destroyed 80% of their crops, including the majority of their coffee plants. They were challenged by climate change and at the same time, urbanization. But because of the perseverance and dedication of every Hondurans, they preserved the future of the Honduran coffee. Honduras was one of the 13 countries who benefited our $50 million commitment, providing financing to our coffee farmers. One of the benefits of this commitment is technical assistance in the form of agronomy best practices. That's the reason we invest so much in our research to discover a hybrid varieties that is disease and climate resistant coffee. We share our new findings not only to our producers and farmers, but also to the entire coffee industry. Our goal is not to supply coffee to Starbucks, but rather to ensure the future of coffee everywhere. Because even if we're a big company, we're just a part of big industry. And supporting this industry will lead to a coffee quality, sustainability, and at the same time, profitability. Our coffee is ready. As I smell the coffee, I can say that it has an approachable cup of coffee, which is a zesty aroma similar to whenever we peel an orange. Let's take a first sip. It has a bright acidity, and it also provides a palate cleansing tanginess, little aftertaste like when we accidentally bite a seed from a calamansi. Second sip. It is an approachable cup of coffee that slightly lingers in my palate. Third sip. This coffee really showcases the notes of orange blossom and roasted macadamia nuts. It is really perfect for the people who wants an approachable cup of coffee but still experience the characteristics of the said coffee. Now, let's take an art. Seeing my co-partners being ecstatic and willing to learn and making latte art amazed me. You know why? Because it is hard to form one, even just a simple dot for flat whites. A coffee that has an appealing latte art, it shows it shows quality of the coffee, and by showing to our customers that it has a art means for them, or we just want to say to them that it is made with so much passion and care in mind. So let's have my first latte art. Go. Just give me one moment as I prepare my first latte. One moment. It took for me a lot of tries and efforts to even form a dot or even a heart. But with a combination of my passion and dedication to learn, I slowly honed my skills. And just like that, I already learned how to make a latte. For my first latte art is a rosette pattern. So now let's start with our second latte, and we will be consistently make a microfoam that looks like a smooth and glossy. Moment. And now I will be pulling my 2 Ristretto shots to capture that slightly sweeter and more concentrated flavors from our signature espresso roast. Now I will start my second latte. It took me a lot of trials and errors and patience to finally create a latte. But through our dedication, perseverance, and passion, it is now an easy for us to make any latte art or just a simple card. So here's my second latte, a heart. That for me, I associate it with our barista promise. Love your beverage or let us know, and we will always make it right. Now let's proceed to our signature beverage. Coffees have different characteristics, but over time, coffee lovers around the world wants to find something new on how they want to enjoy their coffee. That's the reason Café au lait, or coffee with hot milk, was discovered. We even blend our coffees and mix it together with different ingredients to make it refreshing. So today, for my signature beverage, I am using, the ingredients that we will be using for my signature beverage is 75 grams of guyabano. As we all know, or for me, guyabano is an underrated fruit, which is also abundant here in Davao. It is sweet and it is refreshing and also has a lots of benefits to us. So today I will associate it with our Starbucks single origin Honduras Mercala, which I brewed earlier. So here's our 75 grams of freshly guyabano fruit. I'll just pour it in our blender. And for this one, I will be needing 150 grams of ice cubes. And to have our blended beverage as a stabilizer, I will be using our own Frappuccino coffee mix. And now I will be blending these two components. For us to reach the granules of the ice cubes that I want, I'll just double blend our components. It's ready. And I will just pour it in our cup. I will top it with 75 grams of our Starbucks single origin Honduras Macala. After we appreciate what my signature beverage looks like, I'll just stir it to mix the components together. Let's take a sip. You know what I like about this signature beverage is that the sweetness of the guyabano and the approachable characteristics of our coffee, they greatly incorporates or complements each other. As there's no taste that overpowers. They really complement each other, and because of the ice cubes, it makes the signature beverage refreshing. What I love about this coffee is that it is the result of the opinions and suggestions of the bright minds within this store, and I dedicate this signature beverage to them. In the different areas of this presentation, from pour over, latte arts, and my signature beverage, I simply show and show up. I simply show my journey from the knowledge I gained for more than a year of being curious about coffee. From the moment I get curious, when my co-partners is willing and being ecstatic to make a latte art, and from the support and knowledge I gained from my leaders, these are one of the reasons that I figure out what I really want to do and what are those things that I'm passionate about. And because of that, I will forever cherish and carry this story within me. I'm Cyrene Villaverde, your proud partner here in 574 Damosa DP.